I was 21. I just moved to LA from New York. When I was in New York, I had a great community in the acting world. I had grown up as an only child. We moved around a lot, and I really craved community. And there was no stable place for me to find that except in theater. And of course, the nature of theater is you get really close with people really fast, and then you move on and go find another group of people. And so there was this transientness in my life that was so repetitive, and this huge gaping hole that I needed to fill of a feeling of stable community and family that was never going to go anywhere. When I moved to LA, I was invited by my roommate to a Bible study that was just like every other Bible study I'd ever been to. It's a small group of people that get together and they read the Bible and they sing songs and try and meditate. And the group was a lot of young entertainment professionals, a lot of people who were just artists and really creative thinkers. So it felt like, oh my gosh, finally people who think like me, like more liberal-minded, more open-hearted, more like artistic, and seeing God as this storyteller. And it felt like a piece of my heart was really coming to life, and I had all these amazing people around me, and we were all just doing life together. And it went on that way for about a year. Lunches and calling each other when there was something to pray for, or connecting over family issues. You know, it was just sort of what you do when you find a cool group of people. One of the brothers who had started opening their home for this Bible study knew a man from another state, his home state back in Idaho, who was a pastor and had been displaced out of his church and was just he had heard him speak a few times and thought, oh, this guy's really wise. I really like his vibe, his ideas, and invited him to come down and join the group and be a part of this little Bible study. And that's when everything really started to shift, because he came in and I think he just saw a bunch of young entertainment professionals and got dollar signs in his eyes and started to weave his web. But it felt so good at the beginning. And even when you were deep in it, it felt like that sense of family that I had always been really longing for, people who just aren't going to leave no matter what. And of course, I didn't realize the toll that it was taking on me. Having this group dynamic that was like a bunch of friends that were almost married to each other, like the emotional incestuousness of the dynamic was so unhealthy.
Just a little bit of enmeshment?
Just a little.